Hey everyone, I know the lighting is kind of weird. I don't have the overhead lights on and it's just the light from the kitchen that's on, so apologize for it being a little dark. Today is not a good day. Oh man. I woke up multiple times throughout the night, and this is the first time that it's been bad in terms of like pain wise, in a while. My muscles and like literally my skin is so sore that like it hurts just to like touch or even like move my facial muscles and my neck and literally everywhere. It's very sore. I mean, yesterday was a great day. Ended up going to bingo with my mom, and we won like $70 each, which is nice. But like I said, progressively throughout the night, I started getting really, really sore and waking up frequently and whatnot. And it's been a long time since I've had a day like this, and it's inevitable that when you have you know issues and diagnoses like mine, you will have bad days. And before, when I would have a bad day, I would just sort of let it consume me and not wallow in it, but like just say like, well, this is a part of the process and da 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 da. Whereas now I know that it's gonna be just a day, or maybe not even a whole day. I don't know. I'll see how things go, and what I can do to combat the pain and the feelings of, oh crap, is this something big? Is this gonna start something? Is this the beginning of a flare up? Oh, there's the kitty. I don't know. So I am going to go for a massage at 12:30, and see if that helps. Get out of there, bub. And then I have to go get my dressing changed. Yeah, I took some meds just to kind of help me through, the acute phase of having pain. And I've got the lights down low and my glasses on, and that helps a little bit just to kind of be, you know, and last night I slept with the heated mattress pads on, which can help sometimes with my sore muscles. And yeah, so an interesting little thing happened last night at the bingo, and I decided to wear a mask, which I've been slowly not doing out in public because my antibodies are building. I have a better chance of fighting anything that comes, in contact with me. But at the bingo, there's a lot of older, sick folks, so I decided to wear my mask, and I wore like a really cute one. I don't have it with me, it's in the car, but it's got like, a pair of lips on it, and it's actually quite sweet. There was a lady that ended up what looked like having a stroke. I don't think it was a stroke. I think it was probably like a mini TIA, and every fiber of my being wanted to go over and help her. There were people there that were helping her. It's not like she was there by herself. Somebody was calling 911, somebody was lowering her to the ground, that kind of stuff. My first thought was get up and go and help, but my mom kind of pulled me back and said, you're not in the position right now to be helping people, and she's right. Like, I need to be very cautious about, what I do in terms of contact with other people. And my job is coming into contact with people. And I was sorting it out in my head while I was sitting there and thinking, if I do something to hurt myself while I'm helping a stranger who's already getting help. There were people there with them, so with her, so it's not like she was by herself. But I had to think through it and think, if I do something to compromise myself, then if something happens with one of my clients, I may not be able to help them because I helped this lady. I know that's a weird line of thinking, but I felt so guilty not going over there and making sure she was okay. And I'm sure if things escalated to the point of like, she wasn't breathing or whatnot, I would go over there and actually help. But I felt bad as a nurse. It's hard to stand by and not do anything. Whereas, 2-3 years ago, I would have been right over there and helping them and whatnot. So it's hard to accept limitations, and it's hard to accept that I need to pull back in order to make sure the rest of my life is functionable for not only myself but my clients. So that was hard. So it's been amazing. I've had such a good week, and I've had such a good, how do I say it? I've been validated for the first time in a long time about what I do, and it feels really, really good. It feels like I'm where I'm supposed to be in terms of my career, and that this was the move that I maybe should have made a long time ago. Sorry. So yeah, a lot of stuff going around in my head, and it's hard to get it all together. And the best way I know how right now is just to log on and chat and kind of work things through. And that's what I used to do when I did reflective journaling. I would, sort of go through everything and whatnot. Whereas this is a little bit easier because writing takes a lot of work, and this, you just turn on the camera and talk, and sometimes it makes you feel better. Sometimes it doesn't, but for that, I think the majority of the time it does. Sorry, my hand's shaking, so there's like a little bit of shakiness on the camera. So I'm going to do what I do every day. I'm going to have a good breakfast. I'm going to have lots of water. I'm going to go for a massage. I'll have to ask her to be a little bit less deep tissue, just because it will hurt, but I know that it will be effective in the end. And the oils and stuff that they use really, really help. So they're absolutely amazing. It's called Jenny's Massage. It's on Upper James, and it is seriously the best massages that I've ever had in my life. They are so therapeutic, and she knows what she's doing, and she uses heat, and she uses foot reflexology as well, to just to make things better. And I always walk out of there, and she uses this oil that's like a menthol oil, and it's very strong. You can feel it literally, like, not burning, but it's like that, that feeling of like mint or peppermint, but like times 100, and it just soaks into your muscles. So I'm gonna do that at 12:30, and then go and get gas, and because I'm getting low and I'm going back to work tomorrow. And then I'm gonna go get my dressing changed. So if I feel like bringing you along and kind of updating you throughout the day about how I feel. I'm going to do that. I'm really hoping that after the massage I feel better and I feel a little bit more functionable, and then I'll go grocery shopping and just pick up some fresh fruit and vegetables for the upcoming week, and I gotta pick up some cat litter and stuff like that, so I will need help getting that into the car for sure. So the Pet Value on Fennel is really good about that. They do carry out, so I will get cat litter and cat food and all that jazz. So yeah, so this is a bad day, but it's not going to ruin everything, and I'm already looking forward to going back to work tomorrow, which is something that is foreign to me, but I really, really like it, and it gives me motivation to stay well and to take care of myself and to be proactive as opposed to, you know, completely non-functional on a day where you're in pain and things just don't feel right. So yeah, I will try and log on later. Thanks for listening, guys. I really appreciate it. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I just wanted to catch this like gorgeous sunrise outside of my house. The colors are absolutely beautiful. Whoop, a little too close. Yeah, pretty, eh? What a way to start the day. Happy Monday. Hey everyone. It's been like a weird vlogging type of scenario, I guess. I haven't vlogged for a little bit. I did do one video last Sunday where I wasn't feeling that well. I should have known something was up because I wasn't feeling great, and like things were just kind of yucky, and but I woke up the next day, went to work, you know, had that beautiful, beautiful sunrise that I showed you last clip. And then on Tuesday, so a couple days after that video, I started to get really bad swelling in my feet. Started in my ankles. They weren't sore initially, they were just like, it just looked really weird. And then I got home the Wednesday after work and realized that my feet were swollen as well, and it was pitting edema. I was hoping that I was just retaining fluid for some reason and that maybe my sodium intake was high, so I tried to decrease my fluid a little bit and watch what I ate in terms of what I was eating, but it just got worse, to the point that I couldn't even put socks on, and it was very painful. I couldn't lift my toes up or bend my feet down. I have bruises all over my feet just from A, the blood thinners, and B, the pressure, I think, from the swelling on my shoes. So I wasn't feeling awesome. So Friday after work, as well, I had a bad reaction to a new dressing that they used on my PICC line. So they had run out, and I'm using quotations because I don't say too many bad things about nursing staff, especially like the care that I've gotten over the last 2 years has been absolutely phenomenal. I wasn't pleased with the way the dressing had been done. The lady didn't clean it very well, and it just seemed to kind of get worse from like literally the time that I left there till like the Thursday. And the Thursday I ended up going to the clinic to get it changed because it was hurting so bad. And it just wasn't staying on, like it was coming off. So they redid the dressing, they put the original kind back on. It's still sore. When they pulled off the other dressing, they literally pulled off like, I think it was something like 4 or 5 layers of skin. So now that, of course, is infected. I'm putting polysporin on it like a bunch of times a day. And I skipped my dressing change today because I just didn't want them to be fucking around with it, to be honest with you, because it hurts, and I'm just trying to keep it dry and clean and whatnot. And this is the first time that I've had a problem with it, and I'm just scared of losing it so bad. Anyway, so that happened. And then Friday after work, I went to the urgent care clinic, the Hamilton Health Sciences urgent care clinic on Main Street. It was the first time I've actually ever been there. The first thing the nurse said to me was, "Why didn't you go to the hospital?" Because when she looked at my feet, they literally looked like elephant feet. I will insert a photo here. So yeah, so that's what my feet look like. I wasn't going to post a photo because I'm kind of embarrassed about it, but the doctor didn't seem to know what it was from. He says he doesn't think that it's from any of my illnesses, and I don't have any blood clots in my legs. I know that for sure. There's no sore spots, there's no red spots, there's no anything that would lead me to believe that I have a clot in my legs. Now in my lungs, who knows? I've never known when I've had lung clots until I get really, really short of breath and whatnot. And I've only had a little bit of shortness of breath, so I don't know. It's I don't know. So anyway, they did some blood work. The only thing that came back abnormal was my white blood cells. I do have some sort of infection somewhere, but who knows where. It's probably under my PICC line dressing, I'm sure. So he gave me strict instructions to have my legs raised as much as possible. He gave me hydrochlorothiazide, which is a diuretic, just a small dose, 12.5, for a week, to see if that helps bring down the swelling, and it already has, from what I can tell, and my hand as well was quite swollen. I don't know if you can kind of see like where the knuckles and stuff are. There was quite a bit of swelling there. That's come down a lot. And then I have some bruising just from life on my hand. So yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Did I feel like shit? Absolutely. Is it the worst I've ever felt? By far, no. And that makes me strangely happy, because whenever I've been even a little bit sick in the past, it just goes straight to my heart or whatever, and it ends up being a mess, and I end up staying in hospital. And when the nurse asked me, "Why didn't you go to the hospital?" I was very honest with her, and I said, every time I go, I end up staying for, a week, because they find something else, and I just wanted to get this taken care of, and if there's anything else wrong, I will deal with it as it comes up. They were great there. The doctor actually was somebody who I've had before at St. Joe's, and he was very, I don't want to say the word cocky, I guess. I don't know. This time he was fine. Just giving me some good advice about how to try and reduce some of the swelling and stuff like that, and be cautious if, one leg gets bigger than the other, or, there's pain or anything like that, because, the risk of blood clots, even though I'm on the blood thinners is still pretty high. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that I was able to seek medical treatment without it being an emergency. And I know that sounds bizarre, but that's just kind of how I feel. And I think that that's okay. Because literally that was the first time in almost 2 years that when I've gone to the hospital, I haven't been made to stay because there's been something seriously, seriously wrong. So yeah, so that's, I guess, a positive thing. I guess it's a good thing. You gotta take the good with the bad and all of that stuff. So start a new work week tomorrow. I am so happy with my job. I know I've said it a million times, but I'm very lucky to be working with the people that I'm working with, and things are getting easier in terms of, you know, knowing the protocols and policies and all that kind of stuff. And I'm really just having, I don't want to say like a great time, but I'm having an amazing experience doing this, and I'm so happy about it. And I'm so happy that even on the days, like when I used to have to do 12-hour shifts, going into work sick was almost impossible. I wasn't able to, you know, I wasn't able to handle it. And now, even though with the drive, it's still a little bit longer than I'd like, it goes by so quickly, and, you know, the patients are amazing and the staff are amazing, and I'm very, very lucky at this point in my life to have found a second career within nursing and mental health and addiction, and feel like you're an active part of people's recovery and that you're a part of a team and all that stuff. So anyway, I'm just rambling now. I look like crap. I'm about to hop in the shower. I took a nap today, which I haven't done in a really long time, but I was tired, and excuse me, I'm still tired. So I'm gonna have a shower and just get all my stuff ready for work tomorrow. I already have what I'm gonna wear out and all that jazz. And Lilo, what are you doing? Sorry, he's going in my medication bag looking for the goodies. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come see. Hi. Say hi, babies. This is my little man, my little monster. He is so good to me and so bad at the same time. What are you doing? Huh? I gotta cut his nails. He's got these claws on him right now. He doesn't use them, but I do like to keep them short just in case. Like yesterday, him and Lilu, or oh my gosh, him and Cleo were giving each other baths on the bed, and say hi, baby. You can see my double chin. God, they were giving each other baths, and then all of a sudden it turned into like Fight Club 2019 on the bed, and they were like going at each other and like hopping on each other. It was actually really funny, and I just laid there and watched them because it was hilarious. You know, and then he ran away and Cleo ran after him hissing, so it was kind of funny. Anyway, so I am due for my infusion this week. It is on Wednesday. I am, say hi, babies. Strangely, again, looking forward to that because I always know that I feel better afterwards. And that's it. So it's kind of a long, boring vlog, and I apologize. It was just kind of me, other than like the few little shots of outside and stuff. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to log off and post this. And that's it. Alright, guys. I hope you have... I have cat... Oh, God, in my mouth. Oh, so gross.
Anyways, I will see you next time. Goodbye. Peace out.